touch on like the entertainment industry, the rappers, even the young rappers that's coming up, how they just glorifying, the gangster stuff and not being more conscious about their communities and just growing up as, part as being a man or whatever. They just, I don't know, like, it's a lot of money being made with these rappers, but we got to understand that they're controlled too. So they can't really do nothing they can't really do what they want to do with their community.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand. They do have constraints.
Yeah.
But I also think they could operate more Machiavellian too. They could go under the surface a little bit. You probably heard me say the reason why the celebrities are not supporting FDMG. I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they're very egotistical, and anything they do, they want to be celebrated for it publicly. And they can't donate to me publicly because my revolutionary platform upon which I stand and will never change is not politically correct. So it would harm their relationship with white folks. But my thing is find a way to get that donation to me a different way. But they don't want to do that because they want to be able to brag about what they do. I think that's another part of the problem too. But go right ahead.
Yeah, most definitely. It really pisses me off, how he just always, running to the concerts, the verses, just looking at them, still talking bad on our own people, but at the same time, we still supporting them. Now, if we stop supporting them and stop, running to them, making them money, then maybe they'll look like, okay, well, damn, what are we doing wrong and this and that, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a lot of monkey see, monkey do, and as far as these females, it's a lot of hardcore females that's coming into the rap game too, trying to be hard and, that bitches, this, that, it's disgusting. I don't like it. Social media didn't really just took over people's minds. We don't know how to put the phone down. We don't know how to pick up a book. It's so toxic.
Let me ask you a question, Brother Reggie. I want to get your opinion on two topics that we have not spoken on yet. And then we'll see if Sister Judy, Gwen, and Hanera, and Cheryl, and Kizzy, what their thoughts are on this. And again, you can speak on any aspect of our reality as you choose, ladies, when you come to the stage. But this is what I want to ask you about, Brother Reggie. These conversations we've been having this week of Kwanzaa, whether it's the skin color, light skin, dark skin, whether it's the low numbers of black women being married, whether it's the critically high rate of black children without fathers. I'm hearing all of these, and I cannot help but say to myself, how can we not consider polygyny? How can we not consider polygyny when you have all these problems in the community that stem from single women with children without husbands in the home? How can we not, the way homosexuality is ravaging the black male community, how can we not have that conversation on polygamy? So that's the first question. Polygamy as a solution, or will it cause more problems than it solves? So that's my first question. Will polygyny cause more problems than it solves, or is it a solution? That's number one. And number two, politics, the Democratic Party. Is it time for us to get off the Democratic Party? I think it's been time for us to get off the Democratic Party plantation. And why are black people so addicted to the Democratic Party? I think we love the Democratic Party more than we love white Jesus, to be honest with you, brother. So those are my two questions, polygyny and the Democratic Party plantation. How do you feel?
Well, the first question, polygyny, I don't think that, it's like when it comes to marriage, couples ain't ready to get married. All they want is just to have babies and babies and babies.
But what about the men who do? In other words, you got brothers out there who's like, listen, I got a job, I got a business, I can afford it, I'll take two.
Exactly.
Is that something we should consider, or will it cause more problems than it solve?
That's something that we should definitely consider, but not all the females, but some of the females. They're not ready for that image.
You said they're not ready for the image.
They're not ready for that image, yeah. Like I said, they're still idolizing the Cardi B's, the Megan Thee Stallions, they're looking at those marriages or, relationships, and they're thinking like, okay, well, damn, I want this type of relationship. But when a regular man, a hardworking man, come to them and say, hey, I'm ready to settle down. I don't want to just be a baby daddy. I want to be a father. I want you to be a mother. You know what I'm saying? I want us to live together. I want us to cohabitate. I want us to raise our kids up. You know what I'm saying? They're not ready for that. They look at that as, oh, that's lame. And I'm not speaking for all the women, because a lot of women do want to get married, and a lot of men do want to get married, but this is the generation that we living in. And it kills me. It's like, damn, like, if it wasn't no, if it wasn't no female or celebrity, marriages or whatever, would y'all be willing to do this, or would y'all not?
Got you. Now talk to me about the Democratic Party plantation, brother. Why are we so afraid to leave that plantation? What they giving us that's so great that we have to stay on the Democratic Party plantation? We do not want to give them their cotton bales back. We don't want to give them their straw hats back. We don't want to give them their slave sandals back. Black folks are not trying to run away from the Democratic Party plantation. Talk to me about the Democratic Party plantation.
Well, I'm with you on that. It's not doing nothing. Democratic, Republican, it ain't doing nothing for us black people. Once we get organized, we can form a whole large, over-the-world continent group if we just all come together. I'm talking about conscious leaders, everybody out there. The Israelites, the Nation of Islam, the Pan-Africanists. If we all just join hands and come together, we can start our own party. You know what I mean?
I got you.
A lot of dysfunction. A lot of people are stuck in their ways. A lot of people have different, mindsets. So they don't want to work together. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to come with you and grind with you and help you. You know what I'm saying? By what you're doing. You're building an independent school. People looking down on that, talking about that, spreading rumors and this and that. And it's like, okay, well, if y'all tired of him, doing what he's doing, why don't y'all get out there and help? Help us.
That's right. That's right.
The school can be up in no time, but people still want to talk down on it. They still want to go on YouTube and make videos about, what he's not doing and this and that. But it's like, okay, if y'all think that he's bullshitting, why don't y'all contact him and say, hey, how can we help?
Got you.
That's the issue, brother. We
Thank you for that.
The show, but we don't love showing up for the community. That's the issue.
Got you. Brother Reggie, you